what's up guys, it's your boy Ed from Savij. Today I wanted to do a couple of different videos regarding just different engines for our new beginner players. I know there's a lot of people that have been getting into Yu-Gi-Oh because I've actually catched a lot of new players at locals, which is awesome. I want to encourage as many new players to get into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it can be really hard to play, but once you really learn and once you really start memorizing your moves, your counters, once you start memorizing all the combos that you have to do, the game gets really fun. And I want to encourage a lot of people to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the best that they can. So we're going to do a little bit of a video for just a little bit of beginner duelists, right? What we're going to do today is that we're actually going to talk about the Dragoon package and what are some of the cards that you need. And that's literally it. We're going to talk about what can stop the card, what can't stop the card, and how you fully resolve the card, right? So now let's go ahead and get into the combo. So there's actually a lot of different ways for you to be able to bring big boy Dragoon out to the board. You can either hard make him by using Red Ice Fusion, of course, or you can make him by having your Verde, which Verde then also uses Red Ice Fusion, of course. There's two different ways to make Dragoon, and no matter what, Dragoon is really powerful. So whichever way you make him, Dragoon will be able to have two pops because he is going to be fusion summoned by, of course, using two normal monsters, right? Which is what's important for this. We're going to go ahead and talk about Verde, and we're going to go ahead and talk about Red Ice Fusion, right? So to be able to bring out big boy Dragoon, you have the first method, which is going to be Red Ice Fusion. With Red Ice Fusion, you can activate Red Ice Fusion from your hand as long as you haven't made any summons. You can't normal summon, you can't special summon, you can't do any of those summons at all whatsoever. So you can go ahead and activate Red Ice Fusion. Now the cards that can actually stop Red Ice Fusioning from resolving might just be Ash. Honestly, Ash is the only card that can stop Red Ice Fusion itself from fully resolving, from you to activating it and then sending both Red Ice and Dragoon and not Masterpiece and Dark Magician from your deck, hands, wherever you have them, right? Deck or hand to the graveyard, right? Super cool, super easy. But the thing is that you're very susceptible to get ashed. So there's a lot of different things that you might want to do before you activate Red Ice Fusion, as in maybe you might want to scrub check your opponent by activating a couple of different cards, like maybe not Pot of Desires, but maybe, you know, other stuff, you know, that might be cards that your opponent might want to ash first. You never know, right? So this is super simple, super quick. Now the thing about summoning with Verde is that necessarily with Verde you don't need to not have special summon monsters or summon out monsters before you activate Red Ice Fusion. So Red Ice Fusion is only whenever you activate that card as a card effect, right? So when you activate the spell card, so you can use the effect of Red Ice Fusion with Verde because that's what Verde does. It uses the effect, but it doesn't activate Red Ice Fusion, right? So what you're going to do is that you're going to go ahead and summon out your Verde, use any of the two effect monsters that you might be able to get onto the board, right? Get your Verde out. With Verde, it's very important that you guys know this because it is cost to pay your 2,000 life points and to send your spell card from your deck to your hand. If you're going to activate Verde, do not stop and look at me and ask me for a response without you not paying your 2,000 life points and sending your spell card from your grave to from your deck to your grave. That's actually really triggering sometimes because I have people who want to cheat because they know better. They stop, they look at me and they're like, "You have a response?" Yeah, how about you pay your cost first, right? Cost is really important. Pay your 2,000 life points and send your Red Ice Fusion to the graveyard, right? Then if I do have a response, I will respond. I can no longer ash you because Red Ice Fusion is not the card being activated. I can Imperm, I can Effect Veiler, and that's about it. Imperm and Effect Veiler are like the two cards that really stop this freaking Verde from resolving. So when you activate Verde, pay your cost, send your spell, pay your 2,000 life points, and if I say that it's okay, you send then your two monsters. If I say it's not okay, if I Imperm, if I Effect Veiler, if we stop the effect, if we droplet your Verde, do not send the monsters. It's only the spell and the 2K. This is super important because I would like to teach all of our newer players or the people who don't know any better, who ask the questions to the Dragoon package because they might be new to it, to learn better, right? So it's super cool, super important to work like this with people. It's super awesome. I want to be doing more videos where I can show off other small engines, other stuff that can help people to get better, or maybe help people really pull the trigger on considering buying certain cards, right? It's super cool. I like the Dragoon package. I actually splash it into a lot of decks. There's a lot of decks that are gas, like they're straight gas, but maybe they don't summon out something super strong or something super like aggressive like Dragoon. And Dragoon, yes sir, it's aggressive. Now we're gonna go ahead and just I want you guys to comment down below and tell me if there's any other engines that you guys would like for me to talk about, and if there are any other engines that maybe you guys want explained, so then I can learn the engine if I don't know it and explain it out to you guys on a video like this. All you really need for this video, like I said, is your Dragoon, your 1 Verde. I would normally pick up 2, so if you do have the moolah to drop for 2 Verdes, you also have the Red Eyes and the Dragoon, and honestly these can be commons, it doesn't even matter. And then Red Eyes Fusion, I normally play this at 2 in my deck, so if you pay cost once and then you do it again next turn, a lot of people don't expect it. It's actually really funny. A lot of people don't expect it, but yeah, that's how it works. Guys, let me know what you guys thought. And this was Ed from Savij talking about the Dragoon package. Let's go ahead, see you guys on the next engine.